So my journey started in London, where I grew up, and what inspired me to start Kevala Ceramics was the curiosity in the material sourcing for ceramic production. So learning about how it was extracted, how it was mined and quarried, and then imported and processed to be used for ceramic production. I felt that we could be a lot more ambitious in the materials that we were using and find alternatives that were less impactful. So the reason I wanted to collaborate with Kevala is because I felt that by producing my own collection in London on a small scale, I was only contributing to the problem by creating more products that we didn't necessarily need. So by collaborating with a mass manufacturer, I could introduce waste materials on a larger scale, and that meant that we were diverting tons of waste from landfill instead of just kilograms. And we're putting products out there that are much less impactful than what Kevala would have continued to produce. So the way that I ensure that my materials are responsibly sourced is by working closely with those people that I collect it from. So it could be NGOs, it could be other factories, it could be individual waste pickers. By going and visiting their site, speaking to them directly and ensuring that their production is ethical and responsible and not impactful, we can ensure that these materials are not going to cause harm by replacing them with our typical ingredients. So when I've exhibited my work globally, the response tends to be positive because the work that I put out there is open source and it's available for anyone to adopt and apply to their own practice. And the reason I do this is because to have an impact globally and beyond the work that I do in London or that I do with Kevala. And yeah, it's just a chain reaction of positive changes to ceramic practices. And it could be from younger generation, it could be from the older generation, but it tends to speak and relate to everyone. And so yeah, I feel that the response has been really good. So now that we've built up the system here where we've got all these symbiotic relationships with local people within the industry to adopt waste materials in our ceramic practice at Kevala, we are now expanding our use of waste materials. So we're working with more factories, we're working with more construction sites and individual waste pickers to expand the glaze range and materials that our clients have to use. So when we have a chef, restaurant or hotel come in, we've got the waste material library and they can select the glazes made from a range of percentages of waste and curate their bespoke collections alongside myself. So we've got really exciting projects underway and it's been such a privilege to be able to offer these materials alongside the existing glazes that Kevala has and provide our clients with a more responsible alternative should they wish to use it. Materials that we use for the circular ceramic collection. We've got post-consumer glass waste from Bali's waterways. We've got stone slurry from marble and granite factories local to Kevala. And we've also got a clay residue which we reclaim from Kevala's water treatment system. So all the clay that is washed off hands, tools, is processed and turned into a clay body made from 100% waste.